honor, praises, and glory to Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai, Ba'ashim Rakah Kadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles at Great Millstone, and Shalom to the hopeful Bakiyar. I want to get into one of the things that brothers have been speaking through the Spirit on recently regarding the 100% recipe for success, okay? Or, in other words, the Most High has a 100% success rate, okay? He never fails, all right? And we have examples in the scriptures of the men that followed in what they were commanded, that they didn't fall, all right? And even in their time of tribulation, the Most High delivered them, all right? We're just going to flow through with these precepts in the Spirit. This is in 2 Peter 1:10. Wherefore the rather, brethren, give diligence to make your calling and election sure. For if ye do these things, ye shall never fall. All right? So we are supposed to give our diligence, and when you go into that word, it goes into doing this with haste and with speed, okay? It goes into this, you being consumed with this. The diligence isn't just, this is one of my hobbies, or you know what I'm saying, a part-time basis type shit. This is something that it's all consuming. All right, this is what we're about, and everything else falls to the wayside in our lives. All right, this isn't now full allegiance to the creator of the universe. And that's what a lot of, these other men in these other camps, and of course the Christian church and all these other men on the earth, they don't understand what this thing is about, all right? And it's for another time, but the Most High only ever historically dealt with a very small, tiny, minute percentage of men on the earth, okay? It's likened as a drop to a wave. 8 souls were saved on the earth during the time of the flood, when that cataclysm came forth upon the earth. All right, a very tiny, small ratio. Okay, so, but we're to give diligence to make our calling and election sure. Okay, that's to make sure that we're the elect. So it's telling you that there's a way that you can make sure that you're of the elect, but it's already ordained. It's already according to predestination, though. Okay, that's what's so complex and on a transcendent almost, which means beyond the understanding of a mere mortal mind, about how the Most High operates. All right, and you can't get too fucking try to go too deep in trying to break down the mind of not only a God. They say a mind of a God. This is the mind of the Ancient of Days, man. All right, the God of gods, the creator of gods, okay? And the gods are really the Israelites. There is no other gods but him. No other powers or spiritual beings. Okay, they are all created by him and are in allegiance to him. The other spiritual, the principalities. Okay, and that's what you people are going to find out. The Most High controls both sides, and he's the one that allows for the gruesome judgments that go out upon the earth. He allows that to happen. Okay? So, even though it's according to predestination, there's still things that you can do to make sure the elect, but the heavy thing is only the elect is going to do that. Okay? So it's mathematical, which is heavy because that word math goes back to Amath, which is truth. And there's only one truth, there's only one solution that you can arrive at in math, in the equation, when you plug and play, okay, to get your result. So it says, for if you do these things, you shall never fall. So because making sure that you're the elect, being the elect is synonymous with never falling. Scriptures tell you that the elect, all the elect is going to be saved no matter what. All right. This is in Sirach 2 and 10. Look at the generations of old and see. Did ever any trust in the Most High, Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, and was confounded? Or did any abide in his fear and was forsaken? Or whom did he ever despise that called upon him? That's right. So we can look at the generations of old, all of the generations of the Israelites, of our people. All right, and the Israelites is who the world ignorantly perceives as the so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. Okay, and they're scattered upon the whole earth. So let me add in there, it's also the mixed multitudes, the confusion of faith that are scattered upon the earth, that don't realize and don't know that they're Israelites, man. That they go back to the forefathers Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. All right, and it's not exclusive to skin color, but we use the blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans from that were dealt across the world during the transatlantic slave trade, and then the ones that are scattered in Africa. All right, because how did the Israelites end up in Africa? Millions of them fled Roman persecution and went down into the southern countries, mostly west coast of Africa. Okay, more south and into Africa. All right, it's scattered all across the earth. So that's to clarify who the Israelites are. But when you look at, and then you have our genealogy and our generations that are outlined in the scriptures. All right, and when you look at the examples of our forefathers, okay, that line of Israelites, when you look at the ones that were men of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, men of the Lord, which one of them that trusted in the Most High and put not only their faith but their obedience, which is chief above sacrifice, into the Most High, right? They put their trust into the Most High, and then they were delivered. They weren't confounded. All right, that's it. Throughout the entire course of events in our historical background of the Israelites, the ones that put their trust in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai were not failed. Okay, they were not forsaken. Okay, because it always doesn't lack to bring out fear. In the scriptures, you see this constant theme of how, because fear is the foundation of drawing nigh to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Okay, how can you obey someone unless you fear them? All right. It says, or whom did he ever despise that called upon him? All right. So, and we have examples like Enoch, Elijah, that did not taste death. All right. So not only shall we never fall, the elect the first fruits. Most High won't be a part of the number, but they are on this planet. That number is not going to taste death. Mass majority of them. A few of them are going to for a minute, but they're not going to taste the sting of it. All right, and you could, and account for that proof is Stephen. When he was stoned, man, his spirit was translated to quickness. It says in Revelations 3:5, "He that overcometh, the same shall be clothed in white raiment." Okay, so the elect, the remnant, the same elite group that the Most High is going to deliver. All right, they're going to be clothed in white raiment in the time of Yahushai's return, and more specifically, after this place is destroyed and the kingdom is going to be established. All right, and when you're clothed in white, it's representative of being pure. So all past, pretty much, not demerits, all of our past infractions, okay, transgressions, are going to be washed away. All right, and when your transgressions are washed away, what is the wages of sin? Is death. And when there's no sin, when the slate has been washed clean, then then death is off the table. Okay, and that's why the elect is going to be the first fruits. Okay, that's why the elect is going to be delivered from this destruction. All right, because the Most High is going to wash their slate clean. All right, but what was it through? It was through the course of time, through the whole journey of catching hell. All right, abiding in the word of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, trusting in Him. Okay, through standing firm in the midst of temptation, the hour of temptation, when we're going to be, the entire world is going to be deceived into taking, and they're going to be deceived, but because anyone who took it is going to be deceived, because if you do the repercussions, the straight up, how grave that is to take that, what's going to be done unto you. Okay, they wouldn't do it. So in some level, you're going to be deceived into taking this thing because you think it's something that it's not. You think it's going to save you. All right. What does it say? Because you can't buy, sell, or trade without it. Essentially, you can't feed yourself or survive of what you think, of what they're going to present it as. Okay. So, essentially, Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai is going to blot out the sins of the elect. Let's get into it. Let's finish it off. It says, "And I will not blot out his name out of the book of life, but I will confess his name before my Father and before his angels." That's right. Essentially, you're you being vouched for to the Most High, even though you know this is all according to the order of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, right? Because there's order in the heavens. Even though Yahweh he sees and knows who are his elect. But Yahushua is going to have to ultimately vouch to the Most High for us in one final, pretty much act of admittance into the kingdom, man. Okay? Kind of like I don't know if a coronation is the right word, but it's pretty much being exalted. Like he said, I'll exalt them that are abased. All right? But as I was saying, this is all according to the journey of the elect through the standing stiffly for the names of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. Okay? In a world that was completely staunch against the Most High in essence and in every way. All right. So, and as well, going through the fire. All right, the fiery furnace that the elect would go through to be refined as gold. That's the Most High making us white. All right, the two different examples and analogous examples of you being perfected. Okay, and it's through, what is it really through? Through fucking heartache and hardships. It's really verbatim. It says in the blue letter, breaks it down for that the chastisements and the shit that we have to, how we have to catch. It's hardships, man. Okay, because you're made hard when you endure. You're made hard through hardships, man. Through catching fucking hell, and it's mostly through what it says, making yourself a prey by following after righteousness. All right. Let me see where that's at. Because ultimately, that's what the source of our hell is rooted in here in the society. Because when you're in a fucking society of wickedness and you're striving for righteousness, you're going to be singled out and fucking oppressed. Okay? You're going to be ostracized. That's the word I was thinking of. You're going to be fucking ostracized in a place where you're trying to go against the grain. The complete fucking opposite, adverse to what it stands for. All right? And that's this place where that is spiritually Sodom in Egypt, where our Lord Yahushua was crucified, man. Was X'd out. It's in Isaiah 59:15, yea, truth faileth, and he that departeth from evil maketh himself a prey. And Yahweh saw it, and it displeased him that there was no judgment. Okay? It's the great Babylon, man. Truth has failed out here, meaning we are, this is one of the coined terms or phrases, whatever the fuck you want to call it, titles for this society is or in the time we're in is the post-truth era. So if you're post-truth, that means after truth. What is after or adverse to truth is a lie. We're in an era of deception and lies. Okay, that's truth failing. That means deception is reigning in this time. All right, and he that departeth from evil maketh himself a prey. So, when you depart away from evil and wickedness in the society, you're actually oppressed, singled out, and made a prey. You're preyed upon. Okay. They seek to attack you and fucking kill you and destroy you. All right, or at the least, bring them down to their depths. Corrupt to be, at least their attempts are to corrupt you. All right. So you've been made a prey. And the Most High is indeed displeased with what's going down around here, man. All right. Finishing off this in Matthew 16:28. Verily I say unto you, there be some standing here which shall not taste death till they see the Son of Man coming in his kingdom. So the world ignorantly told you that we're all gonna fucking die, that everybody dies. But the scriptures told us otherwise. That there's some that are standing here, that are some on this earth in this current time that are not going to taste death. And there's men been in times of past, that have not tasted death, that were translated. Okay? Just to show you even more of the deception and misconception that has exceedingly polluted this world, for people to think and to teach that everybody's gonna fucking drop dead, man. Okay? When it says the elect is gonna be saved. It said they shall never fail. All right? Look at the generations of old. Who did the Most High forsake? That called upon him and abided in his fear. All right? It's the 100% success rate of the Most High in following in him. Okay? Like it says, this is the way. Walk in it, and then you won't falter. That's what has been presented upon us to the world, and has been spread out, pushed out to the four corners of the earth through the mouths of the elect. Vessels of Yahweh Shem Shai, just mouthpieces. That's it. Okay. That destruction is about to overtake this place, man. And it's like that little sliver of room in the doors of mercy to get into this secret place, man. Right? It says that Psalm 91, man. All right. So with that, all praises, honor, glory to Yahweh Shem Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakadash.